we are back here on the Zero Empty Spaces podcast, episode 31, with Shop Legacy Place, Palm Beach Gardens resident artist Kathleen Ross, here from her beautiful studio. If you didn't know about Zero Empty Spaces, myself, Evan Snow, and my business partner, Mr. Andrew Martineau, as arts advocates and community builders, started an initiative to activate vacant commercial real estate to make affordable working artist studios so artists like her have spaces to create and collaborate outside their home affordably. It's provided a myriad of benefits for the community, for the property owner, and obviously for the artist. It's a great win-win-win scenario. But the point of the podcast is to connect you with a talented artist like her that make beautiful things like this. So without much further ado, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself at a high level and how you got started in the arts here?
All right, I started doing all sorts of arts and crafts when I had children and raising a family and everything like that. And then my husband was sickly and died at the age of 45, and I had 5 children. So life was always crazy, but I had time for arts and crafts. But eventually they got very boring because once I accomplished something, I was done with it. I did stained glass, and once I could do it really well, I was done. Once in ceramics and whatever, total painting, all sorts of things. And life was a little crazy, so I just didn't really get into art until I moved to Florida. My husband died, my kids were off at college or away, and so then life became mine. And that's when I started painting. And I took many, many art lessons, and I learned different techniques and things to do. A lot of times the art teachers would say, "What are you thinking?" And eventually they understood that I was just going in a different direction than most people, which worked for me. And they seemed to think I was doing okay. So that's basically how I started. And from there on, I just had fun doing it. And the great opportunity, of course, came when I came here to Zero Empty Spaces.
Amen. And yeah. I think you have done something special with it. I've gravitated towards your work. Could you tell us, in your words, a little bit about your style?
Yeah, well, basically, I'm all over the place because I have an ADD personality anyway, and I can't stay on one subject or one style or one anything. I'm very impressionistic because I try to get feelings out instead of just a photograph, a picture of anything. And if I had a motto, it would be experience the feelings in all of my paintings. I try to get people to feel something rather than just see things. And also I have Charlie in every painting. He's my little dog and the love of my life. He's sitting right here in the corner under the table, but he's in every painting that I do.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Now I'm going to look. Oh, now I see him in every painting.
Yes. It's for fun. He's my little muse. He makes me happy, and that's how I play with him, and he inspires me to keep going. And I basically paint from my head. I think of things like a lot of them are from my New England upbringing, like farms with chickens running around and paths with horses and different things happening around me. And my grandchildren playing in the snow. And a lot of scenic things that just inspire me. And I watch a lot of YouTube that just gives me ideas of which direction I might want to go in next. And
love that YouTube.
Excuse me, love that YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it gives you lots of different ideas. And this one up here was My Path to Heaven, and that was inspired by YouTube. It was for a lot of fun. And then this one is Out of the Woods, and they're just playful paintings that make you happy and feel good, and I try to continue with a happy feeling.
Any inspirations from previous artists or art movements in the past?
Well, I like the impressionists because they paint where it's not real, but you feel it, so you can really see it by feeling it, rather than just seeing colors. I mean, you can have a different color sky or a different color tree, and it seems to work with the impressionist. And that's sort of the way I try to go, but a lot of times I end up with the green tree.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the green tree.
No.
Beautiful scenes, beautiful ocean scenes. It's interesting now, I do see Charlie, and I was like, Where is the dog in this ocean? But I do see the dog in the ocean.
Yes, that's for playfulness.
No, that's great. Let's take the camera. Let's show them a little more of your studio and a little bit of your process here.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your process here in your studio?
Yeah. Well, generally I get an idea in my head and then I just start sketching it out. And I basically would block in things and then from there I just go with the paint. I don't take a lot of planning ahead. It's just something that comes to me. And then I like to have the idea that it's lively and people are happening. So, you know, everybody has a story in the painting.
Including Charlie.
Including Charlie. He's here resting. He wants to know when he can go home or whether they're going to give him a snack.
That's like your Where's Waldo.
That's exactly right.
Do you paint from reference and an image, or do you paint from memory or freestyle?
A lot from my head and from memory. It's happy thoughts and things that have made me feel good in the past. This is France, and I do a couple of French ones around. I don't know that they're here. But
you just told me that this was England countryside. Very nice.
Yeah. And that one's in the middle of Florida.
Okay.
Wauchula, Florida.
I could see that. Yeah. I could totally see that.
And then, of course, the Jupiter Lighthouse and my grandchild there in the snow playing. That was from a photograph that I had. She's now 20 years old.
I do see Charlie there as well.
And Charlie's there. And then some of my favorites are the busy scenes, like the beach and the carnival and the inlet there with the people just all having a good time. All sorts of fun things happening in there. And of course, Charlie's right here.
Oh, the big Charlie.
And here's little Charlie again.
Okay.
He's everywhere.
He's got some friends in these too.
Yes, yes. So it's all fun.
It is fun. You've been with us almost since the beginning. We're going on 2 years here, and you can, we'll tell you a little bit about the 2-year anniversary in a bit, but what do you like the most about having a studio outside your home?
Oh, I used to paint on my dining room table, so being here and having the space, I'm here as often as I can be. It's just amazing, and everybody's really super nice, and it's been fun just to be around other artists, too. Amen.
If they want to see a little bit more of your work, where can they find you on the internet and on the social medias?
On Instagram, Kathleen Ross. On Facebook, Kathleen Ross. And on Etsy, Cross Creations Art. Spelled cross with a K-R-O-S-S.
Amazing. And if you want to see Kathleen's work for yourself, you can join us on Saturday, July the 9th for our 2-year anniversary event here at Legacy Place Shops in Palm Beach Gardens, right off of PGA Boulevard. You get to meet a lot of the artists, tour the studios, hear from them. Support comes in so many different ways. You can like or follow on social media, showing up as a form of support. And if you have the ability to buy something, even better, Kathleen's got great prices.
Very happy.
And actually, your prices are very, very fair, very realistic, affordable for all budgets. Do you do commissions?
Absolutely. If I can get on the same wavelength as the person that wants the painting, I'm always happy to do commissions.
Okay, so if you have a scene maybe from a childhood, from travel, from a memory that you'd like to have recreated as a painting with Kathleen's beautiful style here, you feel free to reach out to her on the social medias that she just mentioned, or join us here in the studio. For more, you can log on to Zero Empty Spaces on the interwebs and on the social medias, and let us know if you have any questions. We hope to see you Saturday, July the 9th for the 2-year anniversary. Very proud of you, Kathleen, and please keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.